Touching tips, back to Three Heads. Episode fucking 50-something where jersey numbers make no more sense.
54.
We got my man Coop in the building.
Yeah.
You might recognize him from the wonderful podcast Comeback Kings.
Thanks for having me, man.
I've been a guest. Our fellow other guest Jameson's also been on here on your latest.
J-Mo.
What'd you guys watch?
We watched
Chiefs and Eagles?
Nah, it was Cowboys Eagles, the season
Oh,
opener.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a decent game until the storm, like the thunderstorm or whatever, they stopped it.
Yeah.
I felt like it ruined all the momentum and everything. Like it was a good game, the trajectory of it, and then the storm happened and I was like, and then we waited. It messed up everything.
Yeah.
I
feel like-
up everything.
Am I, the
Mother
only one,
Nature.
am I the only one that doesn't remember there ever being fucking games called because of weather?
I
like, why
agree
the
with
fuck
you.
is this thing happening all of a sudden?
Yes, like I don't know. They're taking like safety measures. Now I won't say how old you are, but I came up where they played in anything.
Yeah, and that was fun because you'd fucking tune in every now and again, and you wouldn't even know it because it'd be like a random game in Cleveland, and all of a sudden it'd be like, "Yo, it's fucking 3 feet of snow in
It's
Cleveland.
a
This is
blizzard,
crazy,"
and
you know?
they're still playing.
Yeah, and that was like the most exciting part of like the football season is every year there would be like two. Like I'm thinking back, I think it was an Eagles game. I want to say at the Link. I want to think maybe it was like Bills Eagles, and yeah, they were playing in like fucking an absolute whiteout of a snowstorm. You could barely see the motherfuckers on the field. I was like when it was Shady McCoy was the running back for the Eagles.
Yeah,
it was wild. That was like the best fucking weekend. You were like, dude, you have to watch this game. It's fucking crazy, you know. Now it's like, hey, it's kind of rainy. Maybe we should like wait a couple hours. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? You know?
Yeah, I assume it's going to be lightning is the issue with a
Who gives a shit,
metal
man?
helmet. Right?
Fuck them. Fuck
What is
them.
it? Okay,
You know?
so here's exactly what you're saying. What are the chances of you getting struck by lightning? Does anybody
I
know?
mean, astronomical at this
Yeah.
point, you know? And also, you're at the bottom of a giant dome. Like, if anything, lightning is going to hit a bunch of other shit before it hits anyone on the
That's
field.
true. Yeah, I
you
didn't
know?
hit the poor people in the 300s.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Buy better seats, you know? Sit your ass on the metal bleacher in a fucking lightning storm,
That's
you
funny.
nutcase,
That's
you know?
funny. But go ahead, Ryan. It's your, let me hear something, baby.
About what? The sports?
Nah, anything, whatever you got on the docket. I'm a guest.
Well, I mean, I thought we started the podcast just instead of catching up and all this because we are all connected in some way, going all the way back to my time at the wonderful TGI Fridays.
Yes.
My man Alex was my mentor bartender over there at the time. We used to work Sundays together. We used to talk sports nonstop. It was a great shift to be a part of. And Alex one day comes in. He's like, "Yo, I got a second job." And I was like, "Oh, fuck. Where's this at?" And it was to the precursor of Zaco Taco, the barbecue joint.
Yes, Rick's.
And I feel like
Warehouse.
you have to be one of the longest standing employees going on over there at this point.
Yeah, it is.
You definitely got to be the senior elder of Rick's Roadhouse.
I am that guy. Like when I first started in the restaurant business, there was always like that one guy that was like, "Oh, he's the OG."
And now you're him.
now
Yeah.
now I'm him.
Yeah.
And these kids that come in now,
Oh, they're the worst.
they are awful.
Yeah.
No disrespect to anybody I work with.
Who we talking about? Customers or new employees?
I'm talking about both.
Yeah.
I've been in the restaurant business long enough to see the opposite end of it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how people are, how things change, how it's
So-
just awful.
How you could like my age, what? Early
Yes.
40s?
No.
Mid 40s?
Keep going.
Damn.
Keep
You look
going.
good, man. You look a hell of a lot better than I do.
I'm OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, all right.
OG Bobby Johnson.
No, but like fucking back in when we were like coming up in the restaurant business, like there was just so many checks and balances to weed out weak people. It was like
Yeah.
if you fucking showed up in a wrinkled shirt or unshaven, you got fucking screamed at. You know,
Boom.
like you got fucking sent home. You got the worst fucking section. Like they would just abuse you. Now it's like everyone like you fucking get like a 24-year-old coming in. They're like, my dog, like I don't know, was upset that I was leaving, so I had to come in late today. It's like what? Your fucking dog, your dog has mental issues, and that's our problem.
Yeah.
Like, and you just have to take it. There's nobody out there that like wants to work anymore. It's nuts.
I rock with you. I feel like, and I don't want to bring up the infamous COVID, but I'm bringing it up. The hiring pool went down after COVID.
Oh, yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, it definitely does.
Is
Yeah.
that
all
Is
the
that
people that
just
were
me?
like all the people that were like career in their industry at that point, like were able to find something else during that stretch, and they
Yeah.
haven't come back. So now you're left with either the new crop who like had no OGs like to show them the ropes, or the OGs who sucked the entire time and, and knew that they couldn't get a fucking job anywhere else.
That's
you know? Yeah.
exactly how I feel. Like
Yeah.
even from an employer, you're actually holding on to these employees that are awful.
Yeah.
Because you're afraid you can't get maybe another quality person. I could be wrong.
No,
I
that's
think
100% what
At
it
my
is.
spot too, it's like you celebrate that everybody showed up to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't like that when we first
Yeah.
came. When I first came in, if you didn't show up, like dudes will
just-
take your
You're
shit
never
quick.
gonna see you again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
If you
Yeah.
no called, no showed, that was just like, oh, well, that guy's dead.
He
That's
quit.
it. Yeah,
like-
you'll never hear from that motherfucker again. You know?
Even from shocking your shift, shocking your tables on a shift.
Yeah.
Like it was cutthroat. Now it's like these guys are just giving up tables, giving up shifts, giving up everything. That's exactly. I've been around a long time, brother.
And these are also the first people that complain about how much money they make.
Boom.
You know, they're the ones that are like, "Oh, I made shit today. I'm not going to make shit. I'm not making shit anywhere." It's like you show up late, you fucking leave early, and when you're here, you like give half-ass service and don't
I
even
don't
give a
want to
fuck.
hear it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
We had a call out today. You want to stay and work a double, broke
No,
boy? No, no.
exactly. Oh, I've one of those where it's just like, you know, she's I just graduated from school. You let me know any shift you want. I'm there for you. Any shift, I'll do it at all. All right, Monday. Yeah, can I go to my kid's baseball practice? I can't do Monday. All right, Thursday. You want to do Thursday? Because he's got another practice. I can't do
Yeah.
Thursday. All right. How about the following Tuesday? You know what? I already have plans. It's like, what the fuck are you asking me?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? What do you want? You tell me. All right. Like,
Yo, he's fired up. He's fired up.
we had a bar meeting yesterday. I was all fucking pissed off at it. So
Nice.
yeah.
You let loose.
Well, I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm just tired of fucking working my ass off and then making the same amount of money as the motherfucker staring at his phone. You know, the phones I think actually are really. You know what it is I never said it until just now. The phone is like
It's
2012, 2012. Mark it down. That was like the day where, at that point in time, almost every motherfucker had an iPhone, and that was the exact moment that I've noticed that everyone just sucks at their job now. Because all they do is they sit in the fucking back on TikTok and YouTube and fucking Instagram, and it's like, motherfucker, put your phone down. You have shit to do. Like, this is a place of business.
I got with
Yeah.
that today.
What you were on your phone?
I was just fucking doom scrolling. All of a sudden, I look up. There's like 3 people sitting at my
Yeah.
bar. I had an empty bar when I
Oh,
started
man.
looking at my phone. You know what I mean? I just look up and like,
Oh,
oh
shit.
shit! I didn't hear you guys sit down at all. Here we go.
Well, that's my pet peeve. That and fucking water, man. I fucking hate sitting down at a place and not having my water empty and then it never refill.
Yeah.
To me, that's fucking insane to me. Like,
Yeah.
My 2 pet peeves, though. Looking around at motherfuckers on their phones and then not having a water in front of me.
Yo, let me ask you about the phone, man. Do you like for cell phones? You have to still consider that this is the infant stage of this, right? Like the birth of cell phones and everything.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been around long enough to see the the effects that are gonna come from this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So let's be like exactly when you see
My
like your
kids are the ones
coworker.
that you're going to see it in.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's gonna be bananas.
Like like it's like drugs when you take it away.
Exactly.
Because I'm like on that shit. Like my phone died the other day. All I was doing was meal prepping.
like you, and
Yeah.
you,
and I was like, when is it gonna turn back on? I was like, bro, just listen to your thoughts. You're gonna make it through this. Like,
Well, you know what it is kids nowadays, they don't have that ability. Like, I was trying to explain it to my, I don't know, I don't know how we got into the subject of scars. Actually, that was what it was. My kid was like, cut himself with a pocket knife because in one of the few rare instances of them being reckless and playing outside, he had a pocket knife, he cut himself, whatever. And I was like, oh, word, I cut myself pretty bad, like, and I was like looking for the scar, and I was like, yeah, I was around like your older brother's age, and we were just like throwing beer bottles at the wall in a garbage dump. And my son was just like, what? And I was like, well, that's what you just had to do back in the day. Like, we didn't have motherfucking YouTube, dude. You just went down to like the garbage dump at the end of the road and just threw fucking beer bottles at each other. Like, they don't have those like
Yeah.
reckless experiences.
Yeah.
I had my like I had my first like girl. I've touched my first boob in 4th grade. And I look at my 4th grader right now, and I'm like, "There's no fucking way that kid is anywhere near
loser.
developmentally like to touch a boob." You know, it's just like one of those things where you're just like, "There's just a wild difference between a 6th grader today and a 6th grader even 20 years ago." You know, like it's just they are so stunted
It's
developmentally,
crazy. It's
and they
crazy.
can't do shit on their own. You know.
Do you think that it's
So
the
we're
argument
fucked.
is it technology doing that,
Yeah, because it's just you have it at the everything every question you have, everything you might want to know, everything, like it just has a little box that tells you all of it. You don't have to experience anything anymore. You don't ever feel bored because it's always there, just
infinite
constantly
information.
popping in another thought that you could be having, But like there's no creativity anymore because that's where creativity came from. It was from sitting in a fucking room being like, well, I have this and I have that. How can I make this interesting for the next 20 minutes of my life? You know? Like that's it.
Wow.
They don't have
is
that.
Crazy. It's making me
sad. Yeah, I mean, it makes me sad.
So let me ask you this. Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
So on one end, you're gonna say this was a great invention. So do you think? How can I word this? Is the good outweighing the bad for right now? Do you see it becoming topsy-turvy at some point?
I mean, I think
it
doesn't matter because you can't put the monster back in the box. So it's one of those things where good or bad, it's here. And like this is just going to be like everything's just going to be different. That's it.
Wow.
I mean, and
you just have to make the adjustment. You're saying.
Yeah. Well, I think you're just going to run in. Honestly, I think dystopian style. I think you're just going to see a future where there's going to be. Yeah, I know you're going to love this. This is good. You're just going to be sitting inside of your house, which is going to be like a. Depending on how much money you have or whatever, or what you contribute to society, it will be a bigger or larger box, and there's just going to be no human contact.
Wow.
There's just because they don't want to talk to each other. That's another thing too. Is like
social skills.
Yeah, there's no social skills.
It says social media, but it's not, like it's actually taking. Yeah. It's weird.
Well,
man.
So this generation too, if you want to bring it into hospitality, I mean, have you noticed this too? Like 27-year-olds for the most part don't go out drinking. Like it's a whole dead generation gap for us. I get a lot of like 45 and plus, or I get like 21-year-olds, but like once you get out of that college phase, like they don't continue on because either A, they don't have money, or whatever the reasons. That's a dead generation. The generation that's coming after them, like the ones who are like 12 through 18 now, they are never going to go out to bars because nobody wants to put themselves in a situation where they're in public having to talk to people they don't. That's just not what's going to be cool to them. You know? So like if you think shit's bad now in the restaurant business, I think it's going to get fucking worse.
Talking to somebody and they're like, I'm like, how you doing? They're like, they don't know what to do.
Dude, they give you the blanks. Like, I know they call it the millennial stare, but it's a thing. They're like, holy shit. And it's like,
nobody spoke to me.
Yeah, were you not expecting this, man? You sat here. Like, what do you want me to do?
I had a guy at my bar. I have all these dudes. They go away for like 2 or 3 weeks out on the boat to build these fucking wind energy things. You know what I mean?
Boom.
They're salt of the earth dudes. You know what I mean? So they're coming in. This is their first taste of freedom. They got from the boat to a charter service to the airport bar. You know what I mean? So this kid sits down. He's got braces, but he's also like has a hoodie on to like hide the fact that he's balding. Yeah. So I'm like, how old is this fucking 35-year-old, 19-year-old? You know what I mean? And so I'm like thinking, do I need to ID this person? Like, what the fuck? And then he goes to order and he's like,
He couldn't function. He couldn't function.
It was like watching
couldn't function.
Yeah, you almost want to just like take him by the hands and be like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm here for you, man.
But all he could spit out was that he wanted Patron and he wanted me to mix it with whatever.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, the guy who has like he's so afraid of his drink order that he's like, that you're gonna judge him somehow. It's like I don't know, man. Just make me whatever. Whatever. It's like, God damn,
and then,
dude, relax.
So I got this thing where like if you fuck me at the airport and I know that you're a wind energy guy, I go and rewind the tape and I take a picture and I say, all right, I'm going to save this on my phone. So next time, if I'm like, is that motherfucker?
You remember this guy?
I fucking know. So this
you
kid,
have like a whole dossier on this
I do.
motherfucker?
So this kid, I looked him up. I go, oh, he got me. I'm gonna fucking rip him up when he goes to check out. Yeah. So he writes 0 on the tip line again. I go, that's the second time you sat at my bar and left me nothing, my man. If you're all done spending money, you can please get up and give your seat to somebody else that wants. And so then all the other guys start like biting his, you can't be not tipping these guys. And meanwhile, it's like all those same guys are leaving you like 10 on 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, well, you guys kind of suck too, but please don't buy these scumbags any more drinks. Like I got regular people to wait on.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's a fucking thing I hate is the motherfucker who like will pick up a round for somebody and it's like, I know you're not tipping me this fucking shit. And it's like, or
Big Willie. That's what we call him.
What always happens to me is I have you know him, I don't give a fuck. Rossetti. He always comes in and he fucking drops bombs. He can throw, he'll buy everybody fucking drinks and food and everything, and then he'll leave you a fat fucking tip.
Yeah.
But then every now and again, one of the other cronies.
I never let the cronies.
Well, I
buy
try
it.
not to.
give that person
Sometimes you get
the
fucking
bill.
pigeonholed. So like, I'll literally be holding the tab
Yeah,
out to
shake it,
Rossetti,
give
like
him
somebody
the
else will be like,
tab.
yeah, and I'll be like, no, you know. But then the motherfucker will take it, and then he leaves you like $12 on 160, and you're like, I fucking hate you.
You're like,
you know?
this is why your
it's like
man
you cost
buys
me
you
like
drinks.
$200, dickhead.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Oh my god.
There's only one Big Willie, and it's not you.
Yeah, it ain't you. Yeah. Well, that's just it. If you're gonna pick up a fucking round of drinks and shit, you should know like who you're picking them up for and understand that there's an economy at play. Like you have to be able to. If you want to be the big dick, you got to be the big dick. Then
I
don't
think
be
we should
baby
write a
dick
book.
and
You're
give
Gonna
me
be
fucking
dropping
$12.
giant loads,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
You should write
Cover
a
me
book.
in fucking tips. you
Yeah.
know?
We should write a book, and it will be
You
like
lost Wilk at books. But
it'll
go
be
on.
it'll be like memoir / etiquette. I feel.
Yeah. Like the ultimate compendium
It's
of
probably
like
one
bartending.
already
Yeah.
out there.
Oh, there definitely is.
But
that's
our
all right.
shit would
Ours
be
is better.
like it'll be vulgar, and it'll be like, look, we see you a mile away, buddy.
Yeah.
I can read you. I hate being right in the restaurant
Yeah.
business.
It makes you feel like a piece of shit. It
It
really
does.
does. Because you see somebody coming in, you're like, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. And then the moment the motherfucker in like sweatpants leaves you a fucking $4 tip, you're like, motherfucker, I knew it.
I
you know?
knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew it.
Every now
Yeah.
and then, though, that motherfucker in the sweatpants blows your mind, leaves you the
Hey,
hunch.
I mean,
you know
God
what
bless.
I mean? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I've reached the point in my service industry where I, for the most part, don't like cold, like, if you sit down, I'm gonna fucking give you what I got. I'm gonna give you the best I got, no matter what. Like, I'm not gonna hold anything against you. But then at the end, when I pick up your shitty tip, I'm gonna be like, I fucking knew it, you know. But you know, I'll give that motherfucker the same service as everyone
Does
else. 'cause
everybody
it just is what it
everybody
is,
gets
man.
a clean bill of
Yeah,
health?
I
Is that
mean-
it? I rock with
Well,
that. I rock with
as
that.
much as I fucking hate those people, it is one of those things where their money at the end of the day pays the fucking lights, they pay the electricity. If those people don't come in, I might not directly profit from it, but the restaurant does,
Yeah,
and that means that the
yeah,
restaurant
yeah.
stays solvent. I stay having a job, and I don't know. That's the way I have to justify it in my head, but I fucking hate it. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think that just comes with maturity. But yeah, younger Brennan would have like followed that motherfucker home and like burned
Yeah.
his fucking house down. Yeah.
Yeah.
now I'm like, I look at it like I'm like I love, to your point, like you hate being right. Like I love being wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like when I get
Exactly.
gotten, I'm like, see, you piece of shit. Not everybody is a fucking trash bag.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
stop it, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'd rather beat myself up than
Yeah,
to beat
than
up
get
the
beat up.
guest. Yeah, it's
Or
weird.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's a dope space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
I got a funny little thing to weave in here from the thing. I saw this guy. He was like asking for advice. He's like, my girlfriend's been kind of getting a little chunky. How do you break the news to her and still be nice about it? And you'd be like, well, just threaten to trade her to the Lakers.
Damn.
Wow.
Luka
Yeah.
taking strays here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also another funny thing from the sports world. Our boy Shane Gillis. You know who that is, Coop?
Who is that? It sounds really familiar. Who's that cat?
Damn, you must be in a whole different algorithm than I am. I can't
Yeah.
fucking avoid this guy. He's a comedian. He
Yeah,
has
go
like
ahead.
that show,
Go ahead, go ahead,
Tires and shit.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead, go
He
ahead,
was
go ahead.
he hosted the ESPYs.
All right. I know who he is.
That
I
kid.
know who he is.
So he fucking, I don't know, he said it on a podcast, so it wasn't like some giant joke, but he's like, Cam Newton dresses like a cartoon cat.
He does.
And like everybody that I say this to,
He
they like look
does.
up at the screen on ESPN, they go, yo, he
Yeah.
looks like a
He
cartoon
does.
cat.
He
Like,
does.
Yeah, he looks like the
does.
fucking like Cheshire Cat or something.
He's an
Yeah.
attention guy. I
Not
feel.
even
That's just
Cheshire
my
Cat,
No,
opinion.
like Hanna-Barbera, like one of those like fucking cartoons.
what's the one that wasn't Garfield? It's like a pack
Heathcliff.
of cats that live in the
Heathcliff.
live in the dump. Yeah,
Yeah.
Heathcliff. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
They hit that spot on whoever that was.
Speaking of Cam, I mean, not really speaking of Cam, but another, well, Cam actually was really good. I was going to say Caleb Williams, I think at this point in time, #1 overall pick for the Bears. Like, they're probably like 5 weeks away from having a decision to make on that motherfucker.
Ooh.
Because as a Lions fan, I watched that game, and we fucking smoked them, and it was not indicative of who the Lions are. It was indicative of who the Bears are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at, 'cause today's Thursday, right? So one of my fantasy leagues, we got this caveat of a flex where the guy can only be owned in 15% or less of leagues.
Yeah, so you have to pick up
So-
like the sleeper of the week.
Yeah, it's like a lottery ticket, long shot
Yeah.
kind of flex. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I'm looking, today's Thursday, obviously. I'm like, fuck, I got to make sure I got something going on. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Fuck, what the hell were we just talking about?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, so I'm looking. I'm like, so I put in
You have to keep him on track.
I didn't even smoke any weed before this podcast. So I put in like, you know how you put in like the players and you go to like the leaders or whatever?
Yeah.
So I just put in leaders for every position, right? Caleb Williams is in like the top 25 for fantasy points.
Really?
How can
Yeah.
you suck that bad but still be a better quarterback than 25 or 75% of the league in fantasy?
Oh, well, easy. Terrell Pryor led the league in like fantasy scoring for like over a 10-game stretch. That doesn't make you good. That
I
just
guess.
means you're putting up hollow fucking stats.
Yeah.
You know? Because in a 52-21 game, guess what they have to do?
Yeah,
Pass
that's
the
true.
ball.
Just throw
you know?
the fucking
Yeah,
rock.
exactly.
So it's
So-
padded. It's padded.
Yeah, I mean that's that was Matt Stafford's fucking neg on him all those years was like, oh, all those stats don't mean anything.
Padded.
It's like, yeah, sure, but I mean he was also really good. Like Caleb Williams, you look at him on the field and you're like, this ain't working. Like I don't know what's up with this dude, but he is not a functional NFL quarterback as of right now.
Dude,
I don't think
can't.
he's the guy.
If you're asking a guy to go over the middle and get killed for you,
Yeah.
right? Maybe lay off the nail polish.
So you think it's just they don't trust him?
Yeah,
no,
like
I mean,
if I walk up to service bar and there's some bum wearing nail polish working, I'm like,
I don't know about this.
probably isn't fucking going too hot. And this is from a guy who had a goth Marilyn Manson phase in high school and painted I painted my nails. I know that it's fucking whack.
What? Say what you want to say. You didn't want to say whack.
No, because I don't want to get Coop canceled. We gotta watch out. We gotta be on our best behavior.
Well,
We got other podcast
Wow, you
reputations.
should come on every week then, so I can keep this guy
rock with
intact.
you. I rock with you,
Yeah.
but it's something deeper. It is. That's like you said. No pun intended. It's the tip of the iceberg.
Nice.
This guy. But
But even
it
this,
says something.
he got
Well, if they keep
smoked in
losing
college,
games-
right?
Yeah.
He got smoked in college, and he
Yeah.
said, I just had to go cry with my mom." Like you said that on a hot mic.
Yeah, that's on.
Yeah, you
that's on
can't
wax.
let if
Like your draft shot should have fallen down with Shador.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I mean? Like as soon as you were like, I need to cry with my mom
Yeah.
when things get tough. I don't know.
I just think when it comes to the quarterback position in general, like you need to develop the team and then get the quarterback. I think a lot of people used to think it was the other way around, but that ain't how it is anymore because these guys are expected to win the moment they take the reins.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then they're cast off as fucking losers. Look what happened to Baker. Baker is a fucking Brown, like, I mean, granted, he was dealing with like shoulder shit and whatever towards the end of his tenure there, but like he fucking made the playoffs. He fucking had a great like
He
start.
won them a
And then-
playoff game,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, he fucking. I think they went to the AFC Championship, if I'm
No,
not mistaken. Or they beat they lost the Chiefs. That's what it was. But whatever. So he fucking. But then the following year they went 8-9, and they were like, "Well, fuck this guy forever." And then we're gonna get Deshaun Watson. He'll solve all of our problems. But it's just like there's. But then on the flip side, you have a guy like Trevor Lawrence who hasn't done anything in the fucking league. The
got
team
paid.
still sucks around. Well, yeah, he got paid though, just because
got
the Jags are
paid.
like, we got to, I guess.
he got
What are we gonna do?
paid.
Start over?
Yeah, well,
Like, yeah.
I mean, kind of, but at the same time, it's like, but they've done nothing to develop the team around him, and he's still not going to be in a position to be good. You know, that's why Joe Burrow. I mean, the first year Joe Burrow was a mediocre quarterback, but then the moment they brought in Jamar Chase and turned that into the best offense in fucking football, he started putting up numbers. And now what happened? They paid him. Motherfucker doesn't have an offensive line.
Yeah, you
now
don't
he's
have any-
fucking out again.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know.
It's back to what you said on one of our episodes. So many things have to be in place. Like when you said that, I got goosebumps. So many things have to be in place. The quarterback is an intricate piece, but there's a lot of underneath stuff, man. So I'm just echoing what you're
Yeah.
saying. It is. It just is. Maybe you are right. You should start the opposite way in, but
then nobody has patience for that.
yeah,
though.
it's like what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Like it's just not. It doesn't work like that
Yeah.
anymore.
Is this
But even
a-
then, that's why guys like Andy Reid have been able to be so successful for such long stretches of time because they're able to like go to a place, put in their system, get the personnel they want, develop the system, and then bring in the quarterback, right?
Boom.
So I mean, they got McNabb. They were able to develop him into like his like Jimmy Johnson,
Yeah.
defensive scheme. Like we're not going to ask you to do too much, And that was also the advent of like the mobile quarterback. Andy Reid came up with a completely new offense that Taylor made for Don McNabb. Then he fucking goes to Kansas City. They bring in Alex Smith, who's your typical, like, you know, I'm not going to help you win. I'm not going to help you lose. I'm just going to be a middle of the road guy who can like win you games.
I rock with you.
Yeah. And then what do? They fucking use that time that he was there to then bring up Mahomes behind him.
Yeah.
You know, Green Bay.
They're already a
Green Bay
playoff
developed
team.
Jordan Love for 4 fucking years
Yeah.
before he saw the field, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just think these guys are just fucking set up to fail. And I mean, like, why would anyone think that the Bears would develop a quarterback? They haven't done it in fucking 100 years.
You have like 3.
You know, Sammy Baugh, was that the last good Bears quarterback?
They're like
Who the
the-
fuck even is that?
I think
Bears
that's
are the
more than
worst,
100
dude.
years.
I'm just saying, like, that's a guy that you read on a paper where it's like, why is this guy the career
Sammy
leader?
Baugh came on the field.
Why is this motherfucker the career leader in wins in Chicago when he was playing during an era where they had like 8 games a year? Like, what the fuck is this? You know?
I
Yeah.
rock with you.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
I'm rocking with you.
I don't know. I feel bad for Caleb, but I also know that like it ain't gonna get better. Like they're just gonna have to restart again. They're gonna give him the fucking who was the other guy? Justin Fields treatment. You know, they're gonna end up with a top 3 pick because they suck.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to make the decision like, what do we do with this fucking guy? Like, are we gonna ship him off again too? And then is that what they're gonna trade 2 consecutive first-round quarterbacks away to draft another one? Like, I don't know.
Arch Manning, look
Yeah.
out.
I mean, dude, if I were Arch Manning,
Perfect.
I don't know, man. If I were Arch Manning and I was looking down the barrel of becoming the next Chicago Bears fucking
Arch
quarterback,
Manning.
there's no fucking way I would come out
But
of Texas.
his father and they would step in because the
But yeah,
Mannings,
because they did it with
step
the
in.
they did it with the Chargers
They
with
step
Eli.
in, so
I mean, doesn't
Yeah.
he suck?
I
He's
mean,
not that
doesn't
bad.
matter. He's got
not
the
that bad.
pedigree.
Yeah,
he's
has
going to be
like
number
the-
one.
Yeah, it's something in their DNA.
All I know is, man, as a GM, as an executive of an NFL team, if I'm sitting at one, I'm taking Arch Manning just because of the fact that if you don't take Arch Manning and he does turn into a Hall of Fame quarterback, you look like a fucking idiot. You
Yeah.
know,
I
it's almost the
rock
pick you
with
have. You
that.
have like a gun to your head.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I mean, you have a gun from the time you sign an NFL contract as
Yep.
a GM or a coach, anybody facilitating the things behind the scenes. It's like you have a 3-year leash.
Yeah.
And I do not believe that that's long enough for you to turn the team around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what? You have 3 first-round picks to really put your shit on, you know? Like they don't give them a long enough of a leash. And it's like usually you start out, you got year 1
We're
with a
just
bunch of
cutting out
guys.
the dead weight that was
Bunch
the
of guys
previous
that you
regime.
didn't hire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Year 2, now you're bringing in a little bit more people that you wanted. In year 3, it's like if you don't do it in year 3,
I feel like front offices usually last longer. Front office, the coach, I feel like is the guy who's under the hot seat right
Like
after
that guy for the Giants.
Yeah, no shit. The fucking GM there.
He should
like
have been cooked.
Yeah. The moment
kidding me?
Saquon Barkley crossed 2,000 yards, like Mara should have called him up and been like, you know, you fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're gone. Goodbye.
Are you
Yeah, he still
kidding
has a
me?
job.
And there's
Those guys
footage
usually
out
have
with
like
that
2
guy.
coaches.
Yes.
So they usually have like
It's
5-6 years.
awful.
Yeah.
It is awful.
Yeah.
That is
So-
awful.
Like this guy Shane, right? Is that his name? Jim Shane, I want to say, the GM for the Giants. I think something like that. Shane.
I don't know.
Shoen. I don't know what the fuck it is. But anyway, he's like Dayball. If they aren't good this year, everyone's gone. Dayball and him. But
Wow.
but like somebody who's a fucking good example of somebody who just got hired as like a GM and isn't doing well. Yeah, I can't remember.
Crickets.
Anyway, yeah, I don't have any GMs on my fantasy team.
I feel like
so,
10 years ago I
yeah.
could have named like 20 GMs. Now I'm like,
Yeah. Now they're all just
I
kind of
don't know
random white
anybody's.
guys.
I don't know anybody's name anymore.
It's what have you
Yeah.
done for me lately?
Yeah. GMs though usually get like the first tenure of the coach who sucks, then they get like a high draft pick and a like number 1, first round
Coordinator
quarterback,
turning into
and
a-
then they get that little era to then get washed out. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like 5 years. I feel like is the average GM. 4 or 5.
They give him a little rope.
Yeah.
They give him some. They give him some.
And also the GMs at at the end of the day, they're the country club guys. They're the guys who are able to hang with the owners. Coaches are a little bit more salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then also, not for nothing, but if you're a black head coach in the NFL, you have like 12 games. And that's it. If you aren't fucking
Shout
good-
out Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, it's true.
Yo, I waited on him the other day.
Dude, fucking
Yeah.
That's dope.
yeah. Oh, really?
I
He was at the
I
airport.
waited on him
Yeah.
at the airport. Yeah, he was going to Tennessee to catch up on some
Yeah.
college times.
He
Did you
was
pick
in.
his brain?
No, because I was like trying to be professional about
Yeah,
it,
I
and
feel you.
I was training a girl, and I was like, is this fucking guy? Like I pulled him up on my phone, and she's like looking at my phone, looking at him, and then she comes over like a minute later, and
He looks older.
she's like, they're talking about Tennessee football, and I go, oh, it's him. That's where he went to. That's where he went to college.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
But then our boy Jake, he always goes on these. He's like, he was a fucking liability. I don't know why everybody thinks he was so good. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, text him. I go, yo man, I'm waiting on your boy. And he fucking went through like 5 people that he hated before. I was like, all right, it's Mayo. I'm waiting on Mayo. Like,
Mayo came in the other like maybe 3 weeks ago into 10. He was there with the McCourty brothers and Slater, Matthew Slater.
nice.
Yeah.
He was getting fucked up. He had like 3 like vodka, Tito's splash of lemonade, short glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminiscing.
And then he was talking. he was saying something like he was telling some story about like how like his fucking like his kids might have walked in on him and his wife or some shit like that.
Oh, whoa.
And I was like, yo, this might be like the perfect icebreaker. Like you ever hear that joke where like little Timmy goes into the room and he sees his dad going to town on his mom, and they're like, oh man, it's just the birds and the bees, blah blah. And the next day the dad comes home from work and they find the little kid going to town on the grandma, and they're like, Timmy, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, it's not so fucking funny when it's your mom, is it, Dad? And I was like, how do I tell this guy this fucking joke about over here? And, and I decided against it.
Yeah, that was wise.
For my job security.
Yeah, Gerard Mayo probably would have just stared at you like, what the fuck is wrong with this
What's the
guy?
matter with this guy?
Fucking cracker out my face.
What else, baby?
Yeah, well, anyway, so same thing though with Gerard Mayo getting bounced early. You had fucking Caldwell, the fucking Lions head coach.
Yeah.
Fucking guy brought us to the playoffs, and then they fired him. It's like, how many, as a Lions fan, it's like, how many fucking times have we been to the playoffs the past 30 years?
Wasn't he like the coach of like the team that chose not to go undefeated as well?
I think that was technically Dungy, but he was the coach of one of the Colts teams, like post Dungy, that was like really good but fell short. Yeah. I think he got a 14-2 season too.
Yeah.
But the one that like actively did not give a shit was a Dungy team. And then I think they lost in the Super
They did.
They lost in the first round of the playoffs.
divisional round.
Yeah.
That's what they always. I think the Colts have more first round exits under Manning than like anybody else,
Yeah, maybe.
which is wild.
I mean, still though, that's more on the defense. Like Peyton Manning is still top 5 quarterback of all time in my
That
opinion.
shit. You've seen that commercial where he's painting?
No.
Yeah.
He's painting.
Painting man.
Yeah.
He's like painting
It's fucking
man.
hilarious. It's like a MasterCard commercial or
Okay.
something. But
He's usually pretty good. I like the remember the old SNL skit where he's like playing with the kids or whatever. He's like, dude,
yes,
just like
yes.
yeah.
He's like
just whipping the ball at fucking kids, like hitting him in the back of the head and shit. Like, turn around.
What about this? Do any of you guys remember this crazy stat line? It says it's been more than a decade, and this player still owns the craziest stat line college football has ever had. He went 45 for 51, 656 yards with 8 touchdowns and no picks.
Oh, I know this. It's Geno Smith.
It is Geno
Yeah.
Smith. Holy shit.
West Virginia.
Geno Smitty?
Yeah. No, he,
Who were they playing? Does it say?
No, it wasn't anyone.
Baylor.
Yeah.
60
Baylor.
The score was
So-
63 to 70.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
right. Yeah, no,
That
I
was
do
a
remember that game now. Yeah, it was like
barn-burner.
140 points were scored. It's fucking crazy.
Wow. Where's he at now? Where's Geno?
Geno's the
on
fucking
the
Raider.
Raiders.
Yeah.
He's making up for it because he threw 3 picks this last weekend.
Yeah.
So
Well, he's kind of Pete Carroll's little boy or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how Pete Carroll keeps like getting attached to Geno Smith.
Dude,
no
look
matter
at
where
what
he
the,
goes.
the Raiders now have Pete Carroll, Tom Brady, and who's the dude from Philly that everybody hated?
Chip Kelly.
Yeah, Chip Kelly. Like, all of those guys are like fucking hanging out together. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, that's
How
what the
are
Raiders do, though.
How are they? Are they
not good.
Are they garbage?
Yeah, no,
They
they're
got
not
beat
good.
up last
Yeah.
week. I didn't see. I've not seen.
I'm pretty sure they're
one
0-2.
live snap of the NFL yet this season.
Are you
Damn.
serious?
I swear to God. And you know me. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What's going on with you?
I've just been busy. I cut the cord for cable. I got rid of all my apps and shit. So it's like even if I do have the time to sit down and watch it, it's like I got to go somewhere, or I got to hook the antenna back up to my TV.
Why'd you do that?
Just I'm on a fucking 1 year living like a poor person
Sabbatical
plan.
or something? Is that what's
No,
going
no
on?
sabbatical. But you know what I'm taking a sabbatical from? From debt. I'm paying off
Okay, I
all
feel
the
you.
ladies' student loan debt in this calendar year,
Damn.
and I'm done with my life.
How much is that?
Like $103,000.
You're going to spend $103,000 on student loan debt this year?
Well, I have quite a substantial amount saved up, so
I don't know. You should
But
talk
yeah,
to a
we did-
financial advisor because I bet you they would be the first ones to tell you not to do that. What's the interest
No,
rate?
because
on
I
this?
can't listen. I've talked to. She
trying
works
to
for
get-
Bank of
you're
America. I
trying to
have
get
free
out from
financial
underneath
advice,
it, yeah.
and I can't make like I have too much debt to income.
Just
Yeah.
get a hold on
So
it.
I can't make
Yeah.
I can't make like a power move of buying like an income property or taking a loan out to open a restaurant or whatever the fuck I would want to do until I clear this off my books.
Yeah.
Because I'd have to take out
Because they
private.
see you as
I'd have
one,
to take out
as a
private
couple,
mortgage
'cause you're
insurance.
married and
Yeah.
everything.
PMI.
But
Yeah.
we did this whole budgeting exercise. We put her and I's incomes together. My income was drastically under exaggerated, like on purpose to see if this could happen.
Just playing with the
And
numbers.
even with
we're putting this on the internet, dude. You don't want to say shit like that.
who gives a fuck. Even with my
Okay.
drastically reduced salary,
Yeah.
it's like we're still online to get out of it.
Yeah.
Boom.
So it's like, dude, like
Just for the record, I pay all my taxes.
I know we've gone over this. I am the
Just saying. I would never do you like
Uncle-
that.
Uncle Sam can
NSA
come-
agent
come after me.
that's fucking, subscribe to our account.
I don't know.
What about our boy fucking Aaron Rodgers? Does anybody got anything to say about
I
him?
fucking hate that guy. I think it's a very what did he have? Like 4 touchdowns in the first week 1 or whatever, with
The first week,
200 and fucking
I was
20
like,
yards.
the
yo,
Jets.
this guy looks like he might be dangerous. And then week 2 happened. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's just it. Week 1 was 220 something yards with 4 touchdowns. It's like, okay, this is the perfect Aaron Rodgers stat line. It's like, so basically every fucking time down the fields, your poor ass running back got to the 4-yard line, and then you were like, boot. Curl, I'm gonna fucking throw it in the end zone. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
That's what Aaron Rodgers did his whole fucking career. Was
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, of course he is, but I fucking hate him still. Like, I still wouldn't. There's still like 9 quarterbacks I'd rather have than him. At least. Off the top of my head, Brady, Manning, Marino, Elway, Montana,
I can't-
Steve Young.
I'm rocking with you with that.
Yeah.
Young Aaron Rodgers, I would take.
I don't know, because you know what he is? He's a fucking loser. That's exactly
I
who Aaron
feel like
Rodgers
he
is.
turned into that, though. That's my point.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't always when he was behind Brett Favre, and then you saw glimpses of. I hope this doesn't happen with Jordan Love, by the way.
Yeah.
But he became this guy that you're like, I don't like this guy.
To me, it's just I obviously don't even like him off the football field even more than I don't like him on the football field. But on the football field, you just watch him play, and he's a fucking loser. And if you just look at like the way he plays football, you know what it was? Is the turning point for me was they played. It was like early in the season. I want to say like 13. It was during like the Legion of Boom era, right? You watched a Monday Night Football game where it was Green Bay Seahawks in Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers did not throw it one fucking time on the side of the field that Richard Sherman covered. Because he was
Ooh,
too
'cause he's
fucking
too
afraid
scared.
to
He was
throw an
afraid.
interception.
Brady
and that's
would
how
never
he
do that.
Yeah.
He'll
Well,
go right at
yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
regardless.
He would go right at that
No
guy.
matter what, that's just me. And they lost because that's what they do. They fucking lose those games because Aaron Rodgers was more worried about throwing for 312, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick than he was with winning the fucking
Yeah.
game. That's what Aaron Rodgers
I'll give
does.
you that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I hear a lot of people be like, oh, imagine if the Pats got their hands on him. You know what I mean? Like, as a what if, you know what I mean? Like, Brady goes somewhere else in free agency and they're able to land him instead. And I was like, I don't think he'd fuck with Belichick.
I just don't think.
I don't think him and
Yeah.
Belichick will fuck
They
with each
wouldn't
other.
mesh.
You know
They
what I
wouldn't
mean?
have
Like,
meshed.
Aaron Rodgers would never. And to me, a good quarterback, I know this is going to be a crazy fucking thing to say. A good quarterback throws 12 interceptions a year. Like, at least.
Where are you pulling that from? Why?
Because you want your
Take
guy.
the risk.
If it's 3rd and 17 and you throw a 38-yard bomb into tight coverage and you're like, maybe that'll fit in there, that's a play that changes the fucking game
I
if you
rock
get
with
it.
you. Okay,
And
I
if
feel
you
you.
don't,
And if they flip it, you
and
gotta-
if you don't,
punt
they
return,
fucking
like-
it's an interception that the guy falls on the 18-yard line and it's like, yay! It's like it's a punt.
Yeah.
it's
Fuck it.
Yeah. You
Fuck
punted
Yeah.
it and they got a freaking
Aaron
touchback,
Rodgers would
essentially, like.
never throw a
You
3rd
think-
and 17 ball 26 yards in the air.
Is he concerned with
Never.
himself? That's why you're saying? Is
Yeah, he doesn't want to throw an interception. So if he sees the safety over the top, he's never ever going to throw that ball. Whereas Matt Stafford, say what you will about him, I mean he does it too much.
He's a slinger.
But dude, the fucking playoff game, Rams Bucks.
You gonna bring it up?
Fucking I'm sorry, Cooper Kupp. That fucking throw was an all-time throw. That won them the fucking game. If he doesn't
That
throw,
wins them the Super Bowl.
yeah. If he rolls out and throws it out of bounds, they're fucking losers.
Yeah.
That's what Aaron Rodgers would have done.
So you're saying it's about rolling the dice.
It is. You have to. It's calculated risk.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
I'm
Right?
not
Go
saying
big or go home.
Yeah, I'm not saying throw a ball into triple coverage on your own 17.
But take the
But
risk.
if you're on the 50,
Take the risk.
if you're on the 50 and it's 3rd and fucking 14, throw
rock
the ball
with you.
26 yards in the air.
I
You
rock
know,
with you.
like it's just fucking nuts to me. He's a loser, and that's why. That's why he's a fucking loser.
I mean, I don't think that my boy Belichick fully believes this, but they asked him, after the whole North Carolina thing went down, and he goes, I don't fucking care about the winning record. I fucking care about winning Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Like that. And I was like, bro, fully engorged. Like,
It's been a
and
while
it's
since
like-
the motherfuckers in the Super Bowl, though.
yeah, but I feel that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, he
Yeah.
doesn't have that. It's like you care about all of this shit. It's like, bro, all that matters is the chips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And he has one.
nobody sees.
And he has one on a team that arguably, like, he was very good on that team. Don't get me wrong, but that was a
That was
fucking
a
good team.
It was a
yeah.
good
Yeah.
team. I rock
that
with
was,
And they
that was a good Super Bowl, too. That's,
Steelers.
Yeah.
Them. Yeah, that's another low key thing that if Pittsburgh wins that Super Bowl, you have to thrust even Roethlisberger up in
Higher.
like the
Higher.
Elway
What's that?
esque.
Higher.
Three chips for
That
him
would've
if
been
he does
three,
it
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But even now, I'd probably take Roethlisberger
Yo,
over
I
Rodgers.
fuck with Big Ben, bro. He's fucking
Yeah.
stays in there.
Yeah,
You know?
I love when he talks about the Patriots too, post career now.
Oh, yeah. He's like, who are we playing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like,
well,
he's like, all right, like
who's
the
the
Fitz
tight
was
end?
saying. Yeah.
The tight end who was on their team. He fucking like dropped it on the. Well, you got Calvin Johnson.
Jesse James.
Jesse James. Yeah. Do you remember that play? Jesse
Nah.
James.
They,
It
like,
was one of
I
those, like,
remember him as a
It was
tight
like a-
end.
it
he
was
like-
a phantom catch. He like
he
caught it,
bobbled the
reached
ball
out.
across the line, and
Yeah.
they took it away from him.
Well, that was
I
just
do
it.
remember that play.
So and
I
then,
do remember
yeah,
that play.
Roethlisberger like was asked about that play or whatever, and it's like, oh, who was that? Oh yeah, it was the Patriots, right? Weird. Okay, yeah. It's like, fuck yeah.
It's funny how
What's he trying to say? It was some home cooking?
Yeah, it's some fucking home cooking shit. Yeah.
It's like everybody else like hates the Patriots for life for like getting over them on like their best game, and Roethlisberger's like, I've actually gotten off on rape charges, so like everything's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't fucking care. Super Bowl's not. I could be in jail for rape.
That's
but
true.
We're
Probably,
just talking about me not winning the Super Bowl.
yeah. He was the Deshaun Watson before Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat a charge.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why Antonio Brown fucks with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yo, Ben is one of us, bro.
Wow.
I don't know if anyone is one of Antonio Brown at this
can't
point.
deal
That
with
dude's
one
a
of
fucking
one.
Martian
He's
now.
so whack.
What
Yeah.
about that
He's
one?
whack.
What about when he put that one song out and it was cool for a second? Was it ever cool in your mind?
Nothing he does.
He was doing some hand motion thing
I
that everybody was
can't-
copying.
I don't even know about this.
Like, even when you mentioned his name, if he was into something, I don't even want to hear nothing. Just go away.
Yeah.
Go away from my sight and my ears. That's just it. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
He's got like a bad track record for like not paying barbers and like
He's whack.
hired help
He's
and
whack.
shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I'm
He's
like, yo,
so whack.
Because he's probably running out of money.
If you call me to your house and had me bartend for fucking your 30th birthday party or some shit, you don't pay me.
Yeah.
I hate you forever.
I'm
Like,
leaving with something.
Yeah.
Oh, you better have somebody fucking watching me out the door, man. I'll pick up a goddamn marble statue and throw that shit in the back of my car.
Did you?
know?
I know I send you stuff on like 4 different platforms daily, but did you see that the We May Be Drunk podcast thing that I sent you?
Yeah, but it was like 8 minutes long, so I didn't.
Yeah, so it's like it's comedians you don't know, but
Yeah.
it's like Sam Morril and Mark Norman, and I think they have a guest on, but they're talking about this. They went out to a birthday experience for one of them, right?
Yeah.
And it was like they had 15 friends with them or something. And the way he's telling it, I'm like, yo, he's at your spot right now, and they got my man's for their server.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta look at it then.
So
Wow.
so they're basically like, dude, like, so their other friend like planned this whole thing, and he's the foodie out on tour, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, he organized the whole thing. He got 15 comedians to show up on time. Like immediately, I get there, and the server's being an asshole about he wouldn't let us sit down until all 15 of us were there.
yeah. Well, then in
And it's
that
like-
case, that's definitely
and
not
he's
us.
like, and he brought up a great point. He goes, "Well, what is somebody using the fucking table right now?
Yeah.
like what
Yeah.
is the difference?"
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you guys fucking got some valid
See,
points."
To me,
So-
sorry. Well, just to interject here on that. To me, the reason that you fucking do that is so that way you like dissuade them from doing that. Where it's
Yes.
like all of you show up at the same fucking time. We're not playing this shit where 4 of you come in every 12 minutes for the next hour and a half.
That is
like
awful.
fuck you.
That is
So
awful.
continue. Sorry.
No
Yeah.
problem. And so, long story short, the Bills way more than they thought it was going to be, right? Because the server goes back. I can just imagine being in the private dining room, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, "What are we eating today, folks?" And the guy who organized the thing goes, "Bring out the hits."
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Now we're fucked because we just told them to bring out the hits."
Yeah.
and
So
now
that's on you.
Yeah.
So basically, it turned into like a $5,200 bill, right? And it's 2 comedians that are doing all right for themselves, and a guy who's like he tours with them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not, this guy
Yeah,
isn't in the
it-
financial
He don't have to
stratosphere to be paying that, but now he's embarrassed. And he feels like he has to pay. So they step in and they're like, nah. So whoever's birthday it is, the other comedian who, it's 2 guys on a podcast.
Yeah.
The other guy who's not birthday it is, he puts a card down, and the guy's lady puts a card down, right? So they give the card to the lady, and she goes, "How much am I fucking paying for this?" And they're like, $1,750. And she's like, without thinking, they're like, "You know what's so gangster about your girl?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "She just reached over and took 3 side plates and put them in her purse." And she's like, "I'm leaving with something."
Yeah.
And I was like, I fucking love this guy's fucking lady.
Hey, that's fine. As
Yeah.
long as they don't take it out on the server.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
whatever.
they said the gratuity was already included in shit. So
Oh, okay,
it's like
yeah,
that.
so fuck 'em.
And then,
Yeah.
so then they do the math. They're like, this fucking cocksucker that told me I couldn't sit down, he got $900 for being an asshole to
Yeah.
me. What the fuck is this? And so then I told my wife this story, and she immediately, she's like, "That sounds like your man selling everybody 2 Fijis and
100%.
double mashed potatoes."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
yeah. It's like, oh, you guys all want A5 ribeyes at $450 a pop? Sure thing. You know? Yeah. No, I mean, fuck. How many people were there?
15.
15, $5,000 ain't that bad.
Is this on
Yeah,
footage? Is this
Yeah.
footage?
Yeah, I'll send it
and
to you. It's
everything?
funny. Well, no, they don't
gotta
have
send
footage
me
from
that.
inside the restaurant.
But
It's
just
like an
so you can
8-minute
see the
clip of
whole
them
thing.
talking about it.
Just saying, if I went out to eat with 15 dudes and we were just like dropping bombs, like I would absolutely anticipate it being a $5,000 bill. Like
Yeah.
that's how much going out.
But they
costs
basically,
now.
it went from them, like, they didn't agree to this, like, buffet style prefix kind of setup, but that's what the restaurant had, like, merged it into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they just brought out
You can only have this.
one of every steak sliced
Yeah.
up and all the sides and
Yeah.
all the. And so then they were like, yeah. So then they turned it into like a per head prefix. And like some guys just came in and got a drink and left. And it's
Yeah.
like, so we paid $680
For that
this
dude.
one guy to
Yeah.
come in and have like a crown. And then another
That's fucked up, though.
Another funny thing is he goes, Mark Norman's like, and this guy, he got a fucking $65 cocktail.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's like, oh, he got the fucking drink with the bottle with the bell on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Latte
these
Zol,
idiots are fooled by the fucking tequila bell? Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I mean, people for the most part love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're idiots.
We had that one bar back that like saved all the empty bottles, and he'd like fill them up with Cuervo and take him to like a college house party and act like he was the fucking man.
He was pretty classy.
Ding!
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he taught me that there was a bell. I didn't know how to ring the bell if it wasn't for our boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
What
anyway.
else you got, baby?
I don't know. I mean, I got crying over spilt milk. I did that today, and I put it on the list.
What do you mean? You gotta rock. Let me know something.
So I got
Did
this
you
little,
literally spill milk?
I did. I got this little area of like dry deck,
Yeah.
right? And it's sitting on top of like a stainless steel table, and there's coffee mugs and coffee spoons and side plates and stuff. And I just pour my little cream craft, and I fuck up. Say, God damn it! Now I got to break this whole fucking thing down if I really want to clean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
And I was
milk
like, this is
yeah.
spilt milk to cry about right
Yeah.
now. I'm actually butthurt.
I mean, you could do the fucking dick move, which everyone else does to me, which is just like mop up like the little bit that you can see and then just leave the rest of it to like fucking go rancid and shit.
I use
yeah.
bar
No,
napkins
yeah.
to like get it off the top, but the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
You ever pull dry deck off with like your life? It's like you're ripping the
Yeah.
soul out of the fucking cooler.
You hear
Yeah.
clack. You're like, what is that?
That's like what
underneath
I-
there?
that's like
a
what
small
I-
city.
That's what I imagine like when they put those pore strips on your nose. Like if you're down there on a microscopic level, ripping
Oh, yeah.
that shit
Ripping
off.
the fucking
yeah.
blackheads out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else, baby?
I
Let me
mean, I
hear
got
something.
Do you know what this is? Just from looking at it,
Yeah, it looks like Mr. Clean.
you don't know that man.
I don't know that man. I know the
It looks
pills.
like Mr. Clean
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
There's like a famous video of this dude. This is going back when like ecstasy was a drug,
Yeah.
not a Molly, like this clean
Okay.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
we're talking about Drano and cat litter and
Yeah,
our
the nice
drugs.
big brown spots in there.
But there's a picture
Yeah.
when you used to roll too. You'd make like crazy faces. You know what I mean? So there's this dude. I don't know how many fucking hits he's on, but he's in the club like
Yeah, grinding
doing
his
all this
teeth
shit.
into
And he's
oblivion.
just like a viral thing, you know? So my boy Jake hits me up, and he goes, what kind of boomer humor is this? And for those that can't see, it's this guy. You all know who he is, but you can't. It won't.
Mr. Clean.
You can't focus. But there's three.
It does look like a cracked up
There's
Mr.
three
Clean.
ecstasy
Mr. Clean,
pills on the
Mr.
bottom.
Clean.
Yeah, the Playboy Bunny, the Mercedes. I always had the Mercedes. That was the
Yeah. I actually don't remember. I think I probably had all of these in my possession.
Yeah.
But now I'm going back and forth with him, and I sent him the video of the guy going crazy. I go, you put 2 and 2 together now? And he's like, I'm just even more confused than I ever was. And I'm like,
Well, clearly, man wasn't doing drugs in 2003.
No.
You know? Yeah.
what about, so I had, this like a hospitality situation that I had happen to me today. Out of nowhere, a lady that I used to be friendly with just is like, Ryan, and comes and gives me a hug, and I'm like, oh hey, and I hold this girl in high regard because she started like her quitting drinking journey around the same time I did.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, she's a fucking mess, bro.
Yeah.
And she's getting it together before you. Like, what the like? So I will credit her with like showing.
She was your rock bottom.
No.
No, I'm just saying, like, you looked at her and you were like, God damn, even she's fucking not fucking up anymore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her and I had the same disregard for life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I always said, yo, props to her for fucking doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then she goes, oh, hey, I heard your voice. And I just came over and said hi. And she hugs me and I'm like, in her mind, I'm like, yo, don't you have like a fucking man and a kid now? I look right behind me like, there's the man and the kid. And I'm like, I feel weird not coming over and introducing myself, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I run into that shit all the time.
I feel you had a funny story about that at your spot, right? Like they came in. and
When?
you-
Oh,
like,
did I not even know them?
Nah, I feel like you told it on the pod. Like they came in and you were like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not good with like names or remembering people. So like whenever they show up, people are like, hey, Brennan, it's me. I'm like, it is you. What's
Yeah.
up?
Hey,
You know?
you.
Hey. I don't know.
I feel like that happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe because of my skin color too, though. They're like, "Hey, it was me." I don't know if you know Dave Chen. You know Dave Chen?
Yeah.
We were out one time and we were waiting in line at like this was back in Emerald Square Mall days. And this random guy just comes up to both of us and he's like, "Mudslide!" And we're like,
I think that dude's a racist.
we're like, wait, what?
Hold on, is the Dave guy white?
No, he's
Isn't he like Asian, right? Yeah, it makes it even more sketchy.
Yeah,
Like,
I
are you
mean-
getting
Are you
mudslide by
saying it's
mixing our
because
skin
he's
tones?
Louis fucking Bailey's?
He's
Like, what are we doing here?
Mudslide. But I say that to say to everybody else, they look at us like we remember them.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, buddy, I waited on so many people.
Yeah.
It's no disrespect, but it's just crazy how people, you know what I mean, individualize.
And they're
with
mad
you.
when
Just
you
to-
don't remember.
well,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just
It's
in
me,
general, though.
vodka and cran. I'm like, okay, vodka and cran. Everybody drinks
Yeah.
that.
The idea that you would be so confident, though, that you would run up to a black guy and yell mudslide, like,
That's not
God
thinking.
bless you. Because that's not going to work. 99. He ran into the nicest fucking guy he could have possibly said that to. Like, if you just all of a sudden grabbed that dude by the fucking head and started bashing it against the fucking wall, everyone would be like, well, yeah, of course, because he yelled fucking mudslide at him. Like, yeah, that's fucking wild. Yeah,
It is that to people. They, like to them, they're like, "That's my favorite bartender." Da-da-da-da.
And you're like, bro, I fucking call you buddy because I don't know your name.
You
Yeah.
don't remember them.
Yeah.
You don't remember them.
Have you
I
ever-
don't even remember people I work with.
Yeah, I'm terrible
Dude,
at that.
you know how
Yeah.
many people we've worked with? It's like the same thing as like an ex-customer. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like, yo, I know you
Thousands.
from somewhere,
Yeah.
but
I'm actually working with this girl now. And she's like, "You don't remember me from TGI Fridays?" I'm like, "How long did you work there?" She said 3 months. I go, "No."
You kidding me?
Not a chance.
I forget people I worked with for
No
like
way.
years.
I had suspenders I
Yeah.
wore longer than you.
Exactly.
I'm like, "Nope, I don't remember you. You were like," and she's rattling off facts about me. I go, "Yeah, I do remember doing that. I do remember jumping out the window and something
Yeah.
crazy." She goes, "I was there." I go, "Well, I'm sorry, I don't remember you."
As a black guy, do you ever find out that like halfway through, like somebody reminiscing about something like you did, and then all of a sudden you're like, that's not even me. Like,
you son of a bitch.
yeah,
That
so,
was
like,
the other black guy.
yeah, well, exactly. So they walk up to you like, "Oh my God, it's and it's like I don't remember you at all. I feel terrible." And then like halfway through, you're like, "Motherfucker, I don't know you. Like this isn't even the person you're thinking of."
Yeah, that happened to me at a gas station, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
This woman walked up to me, and she was ready to fight me.
Okay, so this is a good thing that you weren't the same person then.
She's like, I'm going to kick your ass. Da-da-da-da-da. And meanwhile, there's a guy with her in the car. And the whole way, the guy's like, I don't think he wanted to fight me. So initially, he was like, I don't think that's him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But I think initially he didn't want to fight. But then as he got closer, he's like, that's not him. And she's still like, no, that's the bartender. He's the guy. Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I don't think I'm who you think that I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to make a long story short, she did kind of, oh, maybe you are not him. And I'm like, I told you, I'm not the guy.
You can say you're sorry now.
I
It's
know.
allowed.
I guess we all do look alike. But anyway.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
digress.
You like was the guy in the car black?
No.
No, oh
No.
man.
He was.
That would have been great. You just like put your head in the window. You need to get your girl's block. You need to get your shit together with your lady,
Get
bro.
her now, or we're all going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to teach her the difference between Beanie Mac and Cat Williams, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about like normally like we find like some funny thing that we said to like name the episode after.
Boom.
And I'm like, it's already solved. The episode is called Second Black Guy.
I said black guy number 2.
Yeah, Black
I
Guy.
saw your boy. What's his name?
Sam.
Yeah.
I was telling my girl about the story he was telling, the Django story.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell her. I'm like, we gotta watch, because I watched that episode. I'm like, that's a good story.
Oh, it's a
man.
fucking great story. Yeah. He's still trying. He's still trying to be an actor
Yeah,
and
like,
everything.
isn't it basically like somebody was like, hey, you could
You'd
play
make a
an
great
extra
slave.
as a slave. And
Yeah.
he was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then later on, he's like, it was Django.
Django.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let
That's
that
exactly the
go.
fucking yeah.
I'm like, I would have did that.
Well, I've been coaching him. I've been like trying to like get him like I'm being his personal life coach, and I was like, just so you know, if anyone comes up to you and says that you'd make a great slave, like ask questions, follow up, like figure out where that's coming from.
Yeah.
And if it's a fucking blockbuster
it's
movie,
legit.
then be like, oh, okay, word, I'll
Find
do
out
that.
who's
Yeah,
involved. Like,
Exactly.
the minute I would have heard Tarantino, I
Yeah,
would've
like,
been
yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta be a little more open, I guess.
Yeah.
That shit, I saw when I first watched Django in a theater, I feel like I might have been more of like a fucking, I don't know, like libtard idiot or something, and I didn't like the fact that like Tarantino wrote this movie with all these N-bombs in it, and I was kind of like,
I mean, all of his movies have.
what the fuck? Yeah, but
yeah.
I wasn't smelling what he was stepping in. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And it took me a minute. I saw the clip of like he's explaining like he's how you treat who's the guy that has the horse, the black guy that has the horse in the movie.
Oh, Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's basically like, you treat him with respect. He's got his own life and his livelihood and stuff.
Boom.
It's just like, so you want me to treat him like a white guy? He's like, I didn't say that. And I was like, yo, I fucked up because there's some fucking high level humor in this shit
Yeah.
that I'm like not getting. Like,
Yeah.
so I got to give it another run.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously very aware of the fact that it's a horribly racist movie. It's also a horribly racist time in American history. So
Yeah, but I don't
You
think
Just
would
is what
have-
it is.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
probably
When I
have
I mean,
to
if you want to be
keep
true to the time period, that's what you have to say. Like
you
they
gotta
said
do it that
yeah,
way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I
think there's
I didn't have an elevated brain when I was watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
think
just like,
I think there's a lot of that though, in movies and shit, where it's like if it's done in a way that like elevates it and makes it like, oh shit, like you can't whitewash fucking history. Like
yeah.
Tropic Thunder, even like people give Robert Downey Jr. a lot of shit for that now, but it's like kind of like I don't know, man. That's like that was the whole shit. He was like writing a movie that was satirizing like fucking people who like culturally appropriate
Yeah.
shit, and then like all the motherfuckers who were like out there in playing black guys in white movies or Asian guys or whatever. It's like it's fucked up, and they made fun of it,
I feel like even when that movie came out, it
And
wasn't
Robert
like
Downey Jr.
this.
made a good black guy.
That
Just
was
saying.
a good movie.
Yeah.
You're
It
gonna
was
play
really
War
good.
Machine next.
That was really good.
Back when I was a saucier
But I
in
feel
San
like
Antonio.
when I first saw that movie though, like I wasn't like, did you see him dressed up like that black guy? That was so good. I was like, did you see what the fuck they did to Tom Cruise in that movie? You know what I mean?
Tom
Like,
Cruise
I
is
wasn't
awesome in that
even-
movie. Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh, this racial insensitivity.
Yeah.
I was like, you see
Yeah.
what the fuck they
Well,
did to Tommy?
2005 was a different time, man.
Yeah.
That shit was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
It is wild. I feel like the time is just fucking marching on. I can't do anything to stop it.
The boy from Smash Mouth said it the best. The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm ever going to quote Smash Mouth again, but all right.
The guy, for such a positive person, he fucking drank himself to death.
Yeah, well,
fuck?
hiding demons, I guess,
Yes.
Like what? Wait, what happened?
The lead singer of Smash Mouth, the All-Star
Yeah,
guy?
he like died from like
drank
just
himself to
drinking
death?
himself to death from like
Wow.
liver failure or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
basically,
you
you
have
died
to
from
be a-
depression. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't
Basically.
able to conquer.
Yeah.
Like,
You were just
Wow.
sad for too long. Now
Yes.
it's over.
what about we went over who's this broad? Say that broad's name and see if Coop has a reaction to it.
Oh,
What?
Some other guy died, and we're talking about some lady
Robert
that he dated.
Redford.
No, but because he died,
Yeah.
and I had to text Brad.
Oh,
and be like,
Christy Brinkley.
yeah.
You know
I
who Christy
who that
Brinkley is?
Ooh, when I was growing up.
Thank you.
Score one for
Thank
Brennan.
you. Thank you. Holy shit.
Oh my goodness,
Dude, I was trying to explain it to him because I was like, Billy Joel had the documentary or whatever, and he was fucking like, I was like,
My
he was married to fucking Christy Brinkley,
gracious.
and she was just like, I don't know, she's not that hot. I'm like, are you out of your fucking
She
mind?
was like her,
Yeah.
Heather Locklear.
Hell
like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Heather
These
Locklear, I'll
chicks.
give it up for.
Yeah.
They,
Farrah
those were them
Fawcett.
chicks. That's my era growing up.
Yeah.
I remember looking at them like, yo.
Christy Brinkley was hot as fuck. man.
That's what Coop's
Yeah.
reaction to that is like the same. Like we were talking about running into ladies we used to date. One
Yeah.
time I ran into a lady that Coop used to date, and she thought about it for a second. She was like, I was never in as good a shape as I was when I was.
Oh man, that's ill. I feel like everybody runs into that at some point. You're probably like, I remember those days.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
were good times.
Well,
Yeah.
the lucky part about me always being out of shape and fucking fat and gross is that like I never look better. This is as good as I've ever looked, man.
No trajectory. Just
Yeah,
the
exactly.
same.
I'm always kind of just not good looking. That's it. It's
Wow.
fucking, it's perfect. I never peaked. I never valued.
Oh, I had this one other fucking funny thing. We're running out of time. Brennan's got a hard stop in a minute, but
Yeah, go
I do,
ahead.
it's
yeah.
a picture. It's a picture of the kid that spit in Dak's face. What's that kid's name? He slipped in the draft.
Yeah, Jalen
Oh,
Carter.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like I, for one, am shocked that Jalen Carter, the guy who not only let his friends drive drunk but raced them and left them to die after they crashed to protect his draft stock, is a terrible person.
He's one of those kids, and I'm an Eagles guy too. I feel like he's one of those kids, man. You're gonna hear about him,
Yeah.
like the Antonio Brown.
Has he gotten the second contract? He has, right?
Not
No,
yet.
not
He
yet.
hasn't been there
Oh.
long enough.
It's
but
probably coming this
It's,
offseason.
it's probably coming.
Beware.
He's a phenomenal talent, but it's just like these kids.
Oh, I mean,
man.
he's a game wrecker. Like he was like,
Yeah.
I
And the
know all
Super
the pressure
Bowl.
was coming off the ends on
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, but it was
it was
because
him.
he was double teamed every
Yeah.
fucking time. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was crazy.
Wow. I hope I'm wrong about this, but he looks like one of those kids.
Well, I mean, Ray Lewis turned it around.
Did he?
I mean, he ended up turning it around in the sense where he stopped killing people.
Do you think he killed somebody?
I don't think he did. I think
never looked
he
into
definitely
that.
Do you
knows who
think Ray
did.
Lewis killed somebody?
I can't say that I know enough about the. I've never seen the 30 for 30. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
know there's accusations and there was a trial and stuff, but I never did a deep dive on it.
I think he was there, and I think he knows what happened. But I don't think.
Honestly though, like having if you go back to like great memories that I have, that 3-year run of Patriots season tickets that I had of like the Seattle Super Bowl to the Falcons Super
Oh,
Bowl.
wow. So you had prime time.
Every time the Ravens came to town, bro, you murderer, you fucking murderer! Like it was like, oh shit, this is the fucking best, dude. Like,
Wow.
Pats fans will fucking say anything. I've told you about the Eddie McCaffrey story I have, right?
No.
Like my introduction to being like the Patriots. When I first moved out here or whatever, this was back in like the old Gillette, whatever the fuck it was, Foxborough Stadium, back where the Petrofs and shit. But it was Eddie McCaffrey was playing, or he was on the Broncos. They were playing, I think it was either Sunday night or Monday night game. And Eddie McCaffrey goes over the middle, gets his feet kicked out from under him. He lands on his head, his neck. It's scary. The whole fucking crowd like gets quiet. The cart's out there. It's like, this dude could have broken his fucking neck. He could be dead.
Yeah.
And I'm up in the nosebleeds, and I just hear like, maybe 3 rows back and then like 30 feet to my right, this drunk animal just stands up and screams, "Get that piece of shit off the field!" And everyone in my whole section just stands up and goes, "Yeah!" It's like, and I'm sitting there like, dude, this guy could be dead. He landed on his fucking neck, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
these animals.
Yeah.
my
It takes a
goodness.
real animal to
Yeah.
pee in a trough.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, that
What
was a
was that?
fucking
Sullivan.
Yeah.
Sullivan
yeah.
Stadium.
bench fucking seats and shit. Awful fucking stadium.
I was at the game. Speaking of like stories, I'm gonna drop this real quick. When Drew Bledsoe got knocked out of the game,
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
You were at that game?
I was
Jets?
at that game with the female you were talking about.
Nice.
She remembers.
She remembers.
Yeah.
And we decided to leave that game early. And
Because it was a route, right? I think it was
you
Jets
always
were-
wanted to leave before
Yeah.
the traffic.
Oh, yeah,
especially
yeah.
in like a route. So I'm leaving. I'm like, let's turn on the radio and hear the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And Mo Lewis, I don't know if you remember the play with Bledsoe, knocks him out. And as we're driving off of here, we don't know who this guy is from Michigan, like a 9th round draft pick, Thomas, blah, 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 Brady coming into the game. So I always tell people that story. I was there. Even though I left, I still was at that game.
Yeah.
I left early. And I remember when Tom Brady came into that game. And then every
Rest
year
was
after
history.
that, I'm
Yeah.
like, this guy.
Yeah.
You can't leave. The only time I ever left the game early, we were losing to the fucking Browns.
Yeah.
And I left, and I hear the muskets all going off as I'm
Yeah.
getting out of the stadium. And shit. I'm like, yo, we fucked up.
Yeah.
They're coming back.
That's the worst
And then-
feeling
yeah.
too. When you that's exactly what happened to me. I'm like, wait, I left that game,
Yeah.
even though
Well-
they still lost, I believe.
Last year, I took my kid to the Colts game or whatever, and leading into the game, he's like, "Oh, Dad, you think we're gonna see something that's never been seen before?" And I'm like, "Probably not, dude. I mean, that's not what like. Hopefully, it's a close game." Well, the end of the game, like, it kind of looks like the Pats like intercept what the fuck is his name? Not Trent Richardson. Whatever. He intercepted a pass. Looks like the game's probably pretty well wrapped up. And I'm like, we can either leave now and get the fuck out of here, and we'll be
Yeah.
out in 10 minutes.
You never wanted to be stuck.
Or we're going to be stuck here for
You're
the
gonna be
next
stuck
2
for the
hours.
next 2
So he's
hours.
like, all right, let's leave.
Minimum 2
so
hours.
we bolt out. I'm feeling great. Oh, my God. Get into the car. Nobody's even at their car yet. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. I'm going to pull out. Let's turn on the game. I turn on the game as the motherfucker on the Patriots is lining up like a 66-yard field goal. It's like, this is for the record. And I'm like, motherfucker, if he kicks this fucking field goal
That's
to
a
win the
record.
fucking game, and it's a 67-yard field goal, something my son literally wanted to see. Like, I hope I see something that's never happened before. And luckily, it was wide right. And I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, and I was on Route 1, and the fucking place is wide open. I was like,
Wow.
oh, this is great.
That's
Cost
dope.
your son the chance to see a soccer player celebrated at a football game.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it would have been something cool. You could have
Yeah.
said, like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
you
could say,
know
I was
that
at
fucking
that
field goal, the
game.
longest in history? I was there.
Is it the same kid that had his dream come true on the Major League Baseball game?
Yeah, with
Then fuck
Nimmo.
him.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
him. He's got the
Yeah.
memory. Tell the story to Alex real quick.
Oh, well, yeah, Nimmo. His favorite player is Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo on the
Okay.
Mets. He was wearing the jersey. Nimmo like points to him in the crowd, just throws the ball to him, catches it. It was fucking awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that was rad.
fuck your
Yeah,
field
you got
goal.
that.
Yeah.
You got that.
Young,
Yeah,
young
exactly.
man. Yeah.
Right.
I gotta go though.
All right.
All right.
Do your
Touching
dance,
tips,
man.
everybody. Jump over from this podcast to my man at Comeback Kings.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate
Alex,
you.
the original inspiration
I'll be
for
back.
us getting
Can I
our
come
shit
back?
together.
Can I get a re-invite?
Hell
Is that
yeah.
cool?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You have a standing invite,
Yeah.
my man.
I'm gonna come back. Yeah, because I have so many restaurant stores.
We will
It's
add.
not
We will
funny.
add you to the document. You can
That's it, baby.
upload to
Yeah.
it at your
I
leisure.
appreciate you, brother.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Thanks a lot.
All
man.
right,
guys.
like, share, subscribe. Peace.
Peace.